One bulb, just one tiny flower bulb, and overnight you're so rich you could buy the biggest canal house in all of Amsterdam. This isn't some crypto pump. NFT scam. This actually happened 400 years ago. We all dream about hitting the lottery, thinking if the money just shows up, everything will be fixed. But this story will scare you, because the world's first stock market crash started with a flower. Tulip Mania, where people became paper millionaires without ever planting a single tulip, and then lost everything. In the early 1600s, the Dutch Republic had the fastest growing economy on the planet. Their ships dominated global trade. Amsterdam was the richest city in the world, and the middle class was making real money. Then tulips arrived from the Ottoman Empire. Exotic, colorful flowers. Some tulips had a virus that created flame-like patterns on the petals. These broken tulips became the ultimate status symbol. At first, only the super-rich collected them, but starting in 1634, prices started rocketing upward. People realized, buy a bulb today for 100 guilders, sell it next month for 500. Word spread like wildfire. Merchants, craftsmen, farmers, even servants, everyone jumped into trading tulip bulbs. They invented futures contracts. Pay now for a bulb you'll get next season. Coffee houses turned into 24/7 trading floors. One rare bulb called Semper Augustus sold for 12,000 guilders, enough to buy a mansion. Horses, servants, the works. A skilled worker earned only about 300 guilders a year. One bulb equaled 40 years of salary. Everyone thought they were a genius. Everyone thought it would never end. But was this really going to last forever? Or was it all just a massive illusion? So far it was all fun, but by late 1636, Tulip Mania had swallowed all of Holland. People were quitting their regular jobs. Why work hard when you can make millions? Flipping paper contracts in a tavern? Listen to these real stories from the time. A sailor accidentally ate a valuable bulb, thinking it was an onion. An entire brewery was sold to buy tulip contracts. Widows bet their entire life savings. Families mortgaged their homes for bulbs they'd never even seen. By February 1637, prices hit their absolute peak. One bulb cost as much as a small ship. Auctions were packed. Bids kept going higher and higher. The whole country was high on greed and FOMO, but fear was building underneath. Smarter traders were whispering, next season new bulbs will flood the market. Supply is about to explode. There's no real value justifying these prices. It's pure speculation. Debt was piling up. Tension was everywhere. Then came that one day when everything flipped upside down. Can you guess what happened? February 1637, a huge auction in Haarlem. Hundreds showed up, ready to bid even higher. The auctioneer called the first lot. One bid came in, then silence. Second lot. Silence again. Buyers had vanished overnight. Panic spread like wildfire. Within days, prices collapsed 95%. Bulbs that were worth thousands became worthless. People who sold homes, took massive loans, quit their jobs, now held nothing but worthless paper. Courts were flooded with lawsuits. The government tried fixes, settle contracts at 10% of value, but it didn't work. Eventually, many contracts were ruled as gambling and cancelled. Thousands were ruined. Families ended up on the streets. Trust in markets was shattered. Still, the Dutch economy survived because their real strength was trade, ships, and innovation, not tulips. Only the speculators got hit the hardest. Tulip Mania became the blueprint for every bubble since. South Sea.com. 2008 housing crisis. Crypto pumps. The pattern is exactly the same. Sudden riches, mass greed, zero fundamentals, then crash. The lesson is brutal, but clear. Real wealth comes from creating value, not chasing quick flips. Easy money almost always brings hard ruin. If this story shook you, hit that like button. Comment which modern bubble scares you the most. And subscribe, because history keeps giving us these warnings, and we keep ignoring them. Thanks for watching. Stay smart with your money.